We will make you proud. We will finish the job. We will defeat the forces of darkness and evil, and we will stand every day for what is true, what is beautiful, what is good, and we will achieve victory.
Yesterday at Charlie Kirk's memorial service, where thousands gathered to mourn the death of the racist Christian nationalist bigot Charlie Kirk, Stephen Miller took the stage for about six minutes and 10 seconds or so, just over 6 minutes, gave a speech that many are comparing to a speech that was given by Joseph Goebbels in 1932. Shocker, right? I mean, everybody's so surprised that Stephen Miller would be compared to the man that he's consistently compared to. It was a virtual plagiarism palooza yesterday, where he's just copying the remarks pretty much of Joseph Goebbels, the propaganda minister for the Nazis. And again, look, stop giving these people the benefit of the doubt. So many people, they're really a stretch. It's kind of a stretch to say that this was a copy job, that this is just a replaying of history. Stop giving these people the benefit of the doubt. How many times must Republicans prove themselves to be white supremacists, to be leading the most effective white supremacist organization on the planet? How many times before we stop giving them the benefit of the doubt? This is from a foreign paper. This is The National in Scotland. Stephen Miller's Charlie Kirk speech draws Joseph Goebbels comparisons. A speech at a memorial for right-wing activist Charlie Kirk has drawn comparisons with an infamous address given by the Nazis' chief propagandist. White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy Stephen Miller's speech at the Turning Point USA event for the murdered campaigner bore similarities with the words of Joseph Goebbels at an election rally in 1932, according to observers. Now, look, there's going to be a lot of people who criticize the fact that I'm not saying his name wrong, right? Whatever. That's the way I always have said it growing up, and it's Goebbels sounds weird to me, even if it's correct. So what am I supposed to do? Show Goebbels respect by pronouncing his name correctly? So here's what I'm going to do. Because we have video of this, I'm not going to read the Stephen Miller quotes. When I read Stephen Miller said, we're going to cut to the clip. We're going to show you exactly what he said, and then I'll cut back to me reading from the article and the comparison of what Goebbels said. Because Goebbels' speech obviously is not in English. Paying tribute to Kirk's widow, Erica, Miller said,
"The day that Charlie died, the angels wept, but those tears have been turned into fire in our hearts. And that fire burns with a righteous fury that our enemies cannot comprehend or understand. When I see Erica and her strength and her courage, I'm reminded of a famous expression. The storm whispers to the warrior that you cannot withstand my strength. And the warrior whispers back, I am the storm. Erica is the storm. We are the storm. And our enemies cannot comprehend our strength, our determination, our resolve, our passion.
In that speech, Goebbels, who entitled the piece, "The Storm is Coming," said, "We think no longer in terms of class. We are not workers or middle class. We are not first of all Protestants or Catholics. We do not ask about ancestry or class. Together we share the words of the poet. People, rise up and storm, break loose." Storm, we're the storm. Eric's the storm, we're the storm. Come on. It's either communicating directly to QAnon that the storm is coming, or more likely he's taken a page out of his hero's playbook, the Nazi propagandist. Elsewhere in Miller's speech, he addressed supporters as the descendants of those who built the great classical civilizations of Athens and Rome, adding,
Erica stands on the shoulders of thousands of years of warriors, of women who raised up families, raised up city, raised up industry. raised up civilization, who pulled us out of the caves and the darkness into the light.
Goebbels, in his 1932 speech, addressed Nazis gathered in Berlin's Lustgarten as the witnesses, the builders, the will-bearers of our idea and our worldview. The future head of propaganda for the Third Reich invoked the memory of the slain Nazi martyr Horst Wessel, having at the time of his death 2 years earlier attributed his murder to degenerate communist subhumans. Quoting the street agitator who had predicted that the day of freedom and prosperity is coming under fascist rule, Goebbels said, "So our dead comrade Horst Wessel wrote, and we are fulfilling his prophecy. The others may lie, slander, and pour their scorn on us. Their political days are numbered. Adolf Hitler is knocking at the gates of power, and his fists are joined, the fists of millions of workers and farmers. The time of shame and disgrace is nearly over." Sound familiar? Miller said,
"You thought you could kill Charlie Kirk? You have made him immortal. You have immortalized Charlie Kirk, and now millions will carry on his legacy. And we will devote the rest of our lives to finishing the causes for which Charlie gave his last measure of devotion. You cannot defeat us."
Yeah. In summing up his speech, Goebbels said, "We will not allow Germany to sink into disgrace. We will give back to Germany a reason for its existence, a meaning to life. That is why you men and women are here, an army of 200,000. And Miller concluded his speech like this.
To my brother Charlie, I know you are looking at us right now. I know you're watching Erica right now. I know you're watching your children right now. And I promise you, my friend, I promise you, my brother, we will prove worthy of your sacrifice. We will prove worthy of your time on earth. We will make you proud. We will finish the job. We will defeat the forces of darkness and evil. And we will stand every day for what is true, what is beautiful, what is good. And we will achieve victory for our children, for our families, for our civilization, and for every patriot who stands with us.
So again, stop giving these people the benefit of the doubt. Stephen Miller is who he is. He is a practitioner and a promoter of the propagandist ideas of people like Joseph Goebbels. America First came around during the Nazi era. America First was not created by Donald Trump. It is a KKK white supremacist fever dream that has existed for longer than a century in this country. I want your feedback. What do you think? You can comment below the video wherever you're watching it. You can also call the voicemail line 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. I love and appreciate you very much. I will see you next time. I hope to hear from you. Be genuine and take care of one another.